Most small businesses treat their website like a creative project. That sounds reasonable, but it's also why most small business websites underperform. We build small business websites that don't need maintenance. This is how we think about websites for small businesses that want infrastructure and not decoration. When most businesses plan a website, they start with creative questions. So, how is the website going to look? How is it going to feel? What style statement it's going to convey? What are the colors going to be like? Fonts, images, the look and feel. These questions are important. They're visible. That's the first thing people see. How is everything going to look? No one is wrong for thinking this way because that is indeed the first thing that people see. It's a website is something visible. It attracts eyeballs. People visit the website and they look at it. So we are not wrong when we say that this is the first thing that we should focus on. But then the website launches. It's D Day, and this is the first day the website's going to go live, and everybody's going to have a look at it. And then the real questions start appearing. Now it's time that people start questioning, why does the website feel so fragile? Why does it feel as if it's not generating any leads? Why does it feel that it's not doing its job? So these real questions start appearing. Why does it feel fragile? Why does it cost so much to change anything? So the point is that the creative project has succeeded. We have achieved what we set out to do, but we have failed in the aspect of functionality of what the website is really supposed to do. So the question that was supposed to be asked, we never asked what job this website is supposed to do for the business. The question that was asked was, how is this going to look, not how this is going to work. A website is not a creative project, it's a business infrastructure. It's an important foundation of your business. So, infrastructure is anything that your business depends on to function, like email systems, payment processing systems, and accounting software, and your fax machine. Now, these systems, they are not creative projects. They are tools that enable your business. They are the foundations that enable your business to function. When we evaluate infrastructure, we ask different questions. We ask whether this tool is reliable, this infrastructure is dependable, then will this infrastructure interrupt us from time to time? Will it constantly need maintenance? So these are the questions we ask when evaluating infrastructure. Now, we don't judge our email system by how beautiful it looks. Are there pictures of planets in the email body when I open my email? Or do the buttons look like spatial objects? We don't ask these questions when we are evaluating our email system. So, we are actually evaluating infrastructure. So, how do we evaluate our infrastructure? So, we evaluate it by whether it works when I need it. Is it dependable? Is it reliable? Is this going to interrupt me? So, this is what we normally evaluate, and this is normally what we see when we are planning for our infrastructure. Now, this same logic applies to websites. So, a website is like infrastructure. So, is it going to be dependable? Am I going to be able to rely on it when I actually need it? When some guest of mine is going to visit my website, when we just had a discussion, we had a call, and now that person is going to visit my website and take a look at our services, our products. Is it going to convey my message? Is this going to be reliable when I need it? Is it going to be dependable? And is it going to be secure? Then we also ask, is it going to be available? We have questions like, is this going to interrupt me each time? Or I just have to build it and forget it. Now, the design still matters, but it is not the first question that you will ask when making your website, right? So, the first question is you're going to ask is that, is this going to be reliable for my business? Can I depend on it? Now, think about how you would approach redecorating your office. So now it's time, your office needs a renovation, it needs to be revamped. So, what are the first things you're going to think about? Oh, how is the reception going to look? Where are the signages going to be placed? So, how's the furniture going to be displayed? Is it going to be groundbreaking? Is it going to look futuristic? So, these are the things we think about when we are decorating our office. Where do we put pictures? Do we have plants at the reception? And what's the dress code for the receptionist, for example? So these are the things we think about when we redecorate or revamp our office. Now, redecorating your office is the real creative project. It's the place where you express yourself and you try to impress your visitors with the decoration of your office. And that's a real creative project. Now think about getting an HVAC system, a heat, ventilation, and air conditioning system for your office. So when you are planning to get an HVAC system for your office, so the first question in your mind is not that how it's going to look. Oh, will my visitors be impressed with how my HVAC system looks? Oh, I have got the most expensive HVAC system in my office. Oh, and this is from this particular company. So we don't think about these things when we are planning to purchase an HVAC system for our office. So the real questions we will ask when buying an HVAC system for our office is this HVAC system going to work for 10 years without interruption? Is it going to require continuous maintenance? And how far does it go without requiring maintenance or without going down? So these are the questions we ask when we are buying an HVAC system or buying an infrastructure system. So this is the way we think about it. And the goal when buying an HVAC system is reliability, dependability. These are the things we think about when we plan to buy an HVAC system for our office. Most businesses approach their website project like redecorating an office instead of buying an HVAC system. So, this is the way normally how people think, oh, how is it going to look, instead of, oh, how is it going to work? So, that shift in thinking changes everything about how you look at your website, what you think your website is going to do for your business. So, that shift in thinking from redecorating to, oh, what's it going to do for my business, that changes everything about having a business website. So, when the team is thinking of the website like a creative project, so everyone's waiting for launch day, and then launch day comes and the website is there and it just sits there. So that's what the website actually does. It just stays there. Launch day has come and we optimized for it and it looks great and it's sitting right there. But the point is that we don't need websites that look awesome on launch day. We need a website that looks great on day 500. So after a year, is the website still doing the same, or there has been degradation in its performance? It's not doing so well now, or perhaps it needs a redoing or it needs a reboost. Things are slow, things are not working as expected. Does that happen? Now, when you treat your website like infrastructure, it works as if it needed to work. Even on day 500, it's still reliable. It looks simpler. It doesn't look that fancy. It doesn't have a lot of features, but it's doing its job. Even on day 500, it loads instantly. It conveys your business message. So that's what we wanted it to do, right? Now, when we treated our website like infrastructure, we can depend on it. It's dependable. It's out there doing its job. Now, the business can depend on it, and dependability is more important than excitement, the excitement that we had when we did our creative project. Over a period of 3 years, the difference compounds. One approach created ongoing stress, and the other approach created ongoing performance. Now, let's look at this from another perspective. Some businesses actually need good looking websites. When would this be correct? When your business is a design agency or an advertising agency. So, in these cases, having a business website that looks great is required. I mean, if you have a portfolio website displaying your artwork or you're displaying some other creative things, so in that case, you would need a website that looks great, that looks out of this world. So, for those businesses, the website is the work. They need to look great, even if the functionality is affected, even if the website doesn't function so well, but it must always look great. But 90% of business websites, they have a different job. They need to convey, they need to support sales, they need to offer clarity. So, this is what most websites need to do. 90% of the websites out there, they are supposed to convey the message. They are supposed to be reliable, credible, available, dependable. So, websites are not creative projects, they are infrastructure. And once you see them that way, the evaluation method changes. You would have a different set of parameters that you need to have accomplished when building your business infrastructure. So, in that case, reliability becomes more important than novelty, and dependability becomes more important than excitement, and long term functionality becomes more important than launch day applause. Now, this shift in thinking will protect you from most website mistakes.